What is up, y'all? So, I am up. I am up earlier than what I've been getting up, and I'm proud of myself because I hit snooze, but I hit snooze until I didn't have any more alarms. So, shout out to me getting up out the bed, and I did my morning stretch. So it's, but what the thing that just came across my mind is the more excuses you make, the more time you waste. Like, every day we get a daily allowance of 24 hours. That is our chance to change and make better choices. And the fact that you make excuses, you're wasting your daily allowance of 24 hours. You're basically telling God, you don't need that much time in a day. You don't appreciate it. So it's basically like a slap in the face back to God. Like, yeah, I know you gave me this, but this is what I want to do with my day. Like, and I kid you not, last night I made a thread. It says self-discipline is at an all-time high, because it's like when you got slow days like it's been raining for the past 3-4 days, maybe 5. I don't know, but I know it's been raining for a little minute because it's been keeping me in a drag. Like, even my voice, like, oh my goodness. But it's like, I heard someone say this recently that they reminded me of this, the fact that when it's less sun out, it's more gloomy and the people are dragging. So it's like it's more slow. Like, people in the wintertime, it's hibernation. So people tend to move slower. People tend to not, they tend to conserve their energy rather than to exert their energy. Which is why now I understand why it's been kind of difficult for me to stay consistent with working out. Mainly because my body is in that resting state of hibernation. Trust and believe, when it get hot outside, when the sun is out, your girl is gonna be out getting herself together, for real. I feel it, because I've been pushing myself in hibernation, so I can only imagine I'm gonna push myself when the sun is shining again. Like, it's a difference between listening to your body and making an excuse. A lot of times, like, for instance, an excuse would have been me continuing pressing snooze on my alarm this morning, knowing that I'm up and that I'm able to do what I need to do. Like, that would have been an excuse. But listening to my body is stopping when I felt like I needed to take a break, or waiting until after my period to do it so that I have more energy to use. Because during my period, I noticed that your girl be sluggish, like bad during the winter, like bad. And that's okay. Like, you're listening to your body. Your body needs that. That's the only reason why your body is reacting like that. Like, it's a saying that says that if you don't allow your body to rest, your body will rest for you. So it's like, if you don't listen to those small little nudges when your body wants you to take it easy, then your body gonna take it easy for you. And it's like, it would be better that you let go and let God than for God to let go with you. If that makes sense. Or to God let go of you. And I say that because I'm thinking of like how when you are holding a puppet and you just let it go, and it just, like one of those. Like, I kid you not, that happened to me a while back. I kept going and going and going, and I kid you not, like, it was a flood that happened, and then I kept trying to go, and I kid you not, something happened, something pissed me off, and something just took my, I mean, not even just something, like the Most High just had my body like this. And I kid you not, I couldn't go nowhere for like weeks. Like I was so tired. I had to rest. I had to rest my mind, my body, and my soul. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's when I like really, the flood is when I really started praying more. Like just sitting in prayer. Like, yeah, I still don't do it as much as I need to. But I've learned that these moments are ordained by the Most High. Like, I'm not just sitting right here saying anything how it may seem to other people, but these legit messages that God put on my heart to communicate so that I can come back to him later, so that it could touch your heart and maybe you can heal from something you haven't quite figured out yet. Like, I've learned that everything is happening for us. Like, no matter how big, no matter how small, like, a lot of times when we're so caught up in the world, the ways of the world, we forget to take a step back. And I just thought of when in basketball, when they step back then they shoot. Sometimes we got to do that. We got to take that step back in order to make the shot. And it's like a lot of times you can't catch the fast break. You can't dunk all the time. You can't sometimes you can't get to the paint to where you can lay up. So sometimes you gotta step back and shoot real quick. Let them know you still got it. But it's like just like how you can shoot a basketball different ways and during a game, in game and off game. Like, just like you can shoot a basketball many different ways, that's the same way God uses us when we're going through things, when we're going through the motions of life and becoming who we choose to be. Like, we may not understand it in that moment, but once that basketball hit the end of the basket, like I'm talking about the little part when it come back out, once it hit that, we'll understand why things had to go the way it did, why the play had to look the way it did, because that end satisfaction made the most sense. So it's like, that's how I take heed to these messages, how they come. Like, a lot of times, like, I'd be like, what I say? What you mean? Okay. Like, even some of these videos I deleted. I don't post everything, even though I post a lot of them. I don't post them all, because it's like, some things, it may have just been for me to let out at that moment. Some things, it just didn't make sense to me. And what I've been learning to accept is the fact that not everything is supposed to make sense in the moment. Eventually, if you allow time to go past, it will. Like, and that brought me to this story I read before I started making this video. It was actually told from like the way that it was told from the dog's perspective first, and then they told her story, and then they ended it from her perspective, which is so adorable to me. Mind you, I ain't a pet mom. I've never been a pet mom, but I would love to have a pet, not gonna lie. I want to have a cat. I want 2 cats. If I can get a small dog too, that'd mean the world to me. So 2 cats and a dog, I could do it. But okay. First off, I want to read this quote. It say, "May all dogs that I have ever loved carry my coffin, howl at the moonless sky, and lie down with me, sleeping until I die." And the story was about a dog who got diagnosed, at 4 months, was diagnosed with heart alignment, which was basically the dog's heart was open. And the doctors was basically telling the owners to put the dog down. she wasn't gonna live long, right? So they told her that when she right before they told her that when she was 5. They didn't expect her to make it to her 6th birthday. And at the end, the baby made it to her 7th. Oh my goodness. My heart melted when I read that last part. It said, God, hey God, look at me. It's Zoe. I'm 7. It was so heartwarming because like it actually reminded me of my mom. She wasn't supposed to live past 11, and she's like 50 something now, and with 3 girls. Like she wasn't supposed to live past 11, let alone have kids. So now she's 5 times the age in which 4 times whatever, she 50, and she 50 something past the age in which they thought she was gonna pass. Oh my goodness, I need to wake up. Listen, she 50 something years old, and they said she was gonna die when she was 11. Okay, cool. She ain't passed away. She wound up having 3 girls. Shout out to her. Shout out to us, because we legit the shit. And like that story is like, when you accept fate for what it is, you lose sight of what you can control within your destiny. Yeah, fate will be fate regardless, but we don't know when fate is going to play out. But you are destined for greatness. That's why you are here. Like, wait till I tell y'all my birth story, because I don't think I told you two my birth story yet, which is very interesting. And I love telling people that story. But just because you are fated to die, as we all are, doesn't mean you're destined to die when other people say you're gonna die. You're destined to die when you're fated to die. But when you are destined, when you let go of that desire to live longer, you tend to appreciate the time that you have better. Like now, I'm not even on my mom's situation anymore. I'm talking about the dog Zoe. But the dog wind up like they made the dog comfortable. They made her feel very loved and appreciated throughout her time, and they made sure she knew exactly what she meant to them. And it was a great read, like, truthfully, because I honestly didn't want to read right now, but something told me, hey, yo, get up. You just did your stretch. Read this book. Read your book, because you ain't read it in a few days. But I forgot where I was going with that, and it's crazy. My mind, oh my goodness, I blame the rain. I blame the rain. My mind is so foggy, so wonky. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with this. Understand that you are destined for greatness, no matter who you are, no matter what you've been through. You are not a product of your environment. Instead, you are a commodity of your environment. You were made to be this amazing person, but you can only achieve that part of you. You can only see that part of you when you release the fear of the unknown, when you release the fear of who you used to be, when you release the fear of the validation that others give. Like, something I tell myself is, those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. So when you live for the now, the ones that don't matter tend to fly away because they don't matter. That's why they mind, because they don't matter. They don't have nothing else to attach themselves to you for. But the ones who don't mind, they matter because they love you for you. It's just that simple. And when you allow people to show you who they are, you will see the truth in them. So what I'm saying is, be you unapologetically. Don't make excuses for yourself. Stop making excuses for yourself. Stop limiting yourself to do what you think is okay at the moment, and do what the fuck you want to do, my baby. You got this. This is your life. This is your life to live. You get a daily 24 hours. If you don't get up off your ass and go get a fucking bag, if you don't get up off your ass and go do something, then another motherfucker gonna take that opportunity. And I hope they thrive in that shit because you chose not to do it. And that's a message for me to you, about you to me, and me about me to you. I ain't saying these messages to just say them. I'm saying it because, hey, yo, we got to make some shit shake. And if we ain't got ourselves, then we ain't got nobody. So with that being said, peace and love. Enjoy your day. And don't let no player get in your way, my baby. Peace and love.